Hello, Medford community. I'm Brett Champion, the proud superintendent of schools here in the Medford School District. And welcome to Medford Anywhere Learning TV. We're so grateful to our partners who helped us bring Medford Anywhere Learning TV to life. And those include Southern Oregon PBS, KTVL, KDRV, and the Dove TV. Special shout out to Southern Oregon PBS for also producing these parts. In the Medford School District, we believe that all are learning, and learning is for all. And what better venue to share our learning than Medford Anywhere Learning TV. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Katie Cutsforth. I teach kindergarten at Jacksonville Elementary. Super passionate about reading and letters and sounds. First thing I'm going to share with you is part of the alphabet. The target is for them to recognize uppercase and lowercase letters. Some people say capital. It's okay to use both. I've kind of taken the alphabet in half. Some of the sounds are quick, which means it's just a quick sound. And then some of the sounds are continuous, which means that the sound will stay the same no matter how long you make it. So I'm going to start with this. This letter is K. The sound is K. This letter is H. The sound is H. This letter is D. The sound is D. This letter is C. The sound is K. This letter is T. The sound is T. This letter is B. The sound is B. This letter is G. The sound is G. This letter is P. The sound is P. This letter is J. The sound is J. And this letter is X. The sound is X. So next I'm going to show you the continuous sounds. And again, this is the sounds that you can make that no matter how long you say them, the sound will stay the same. This letter is L. The sound is O. This letter is U. The sound is This letter is E. The sound is eh. This letter is Q. The sound is coo. Sometimes I say like cuckoo. This letter is M. The sound is mm. This letter is S. The sound is S. This letter is A. The sound is ah. This letter is N. The sound is N. This letter is F. The sound is F. This letter is I. The sound is I. This letter is R. The sound is R. This letter is O. The sound is ah. This letter is V. The sound is V. This letter is Y. The sound is yee. I like to say yee-haw. This letter is W. The sound is woo. I like to say woohoo. And this letter is Z. The sound is zzz. Next, what I want to show you is the alphabet in sign language, and I will do start to finish on that one. There's also an animal or an action that goes through. I'm going to show you with my left hand so that you can mirror with your right. So this letter is A, and the sound, you'll bring your hand up to your chin so you know that you're about to make the sound. So we have A, alligator. B, bear. C, cat. Pull on your whiskers. D, dog. Tap your leg like you're calling a dog. E, elephant. F, fox. G, goat. H, happy. That's my favorite. I, insect. J, jump. K, kangaroo. L, lion. M, monkey. N, nose. O, octopus. P, piano. Q, queen. R, rainbow. S, sunshine. T, turtle. U, umbrella. V, volcano. That's my second favorite. W, wonderful world. X, X-ray. Y, yo-yo. Z, zebra. I hope you have fun with that one. So now that you have a better idea of the different sounds that the letters make, I can show you our next target, which is I can decode CVC words. Decode means just to be able to say the sounds within a word, and CVC means consonant, vowel, consonant. A perfect example is something that we just learned is cat. C-A-T would also be k-a-t. Super fun to do with kids is to take CVC words, tell them the sounds, and then have them write it. So if you said k, then you could write the letter C, and a, and t, and then have them repeat it. Super fun too, to draw a picture that goes with it. So when you're looking at the letter cards here, you can see the difference between the capital and the lowercase. I want to show you a couple of basic strokes that you can make with your pen or pencil or crayon. I'm going to use a dry erase marker, which is really fun. You can use on a sliding glass window. You can use on the front screen door of the front of your house. So first, I'm going to say big line. Then I'm going to say little line. Then I'll say big curve. Then I'll say little curve. When it comes to forming all of the letters of the alphabet, it uses one of those 4 strokes. So for example, with the word cat, big curve, little curve, little line, big line, little line. Those are all the 4 strokes that you need to know to write all the words, all the letters. So the last learning target that I want to share with you is about reading our sight words. Sight words are really fun, but they can also be difficult to teach. The target is I can read common grade appropriate high frequency words by sight. We as teachers, we just call them sight words. Because they're so tricky to teach, I like to sing the letters to each word with my students. There's a different tune depending on if it has 2 letters, 3 letters, 4 letters, or 5 letters. So a sample of a sight word would be the word I. Another sample would be the word am. When you have a 2-letter word, you can sing to the tune of, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. A-M is the word that spells am. A-M is the word that spells am. A-M spells am. A-M spells am. A-M is the word that spells am. So for a 3-letter word, we like jingle bells. So jingle bells for the word the would sound like this. T-H-E, T-H-E, T-H-E spells the. T-H-E, T-H-E, T-H-E spells the. And you can get as dramatic as you want. You can even use your hands if you want to. So for a 4-letter word, it's are you sleeping? L-I-K-E, L-I-K-E, that spells like, that spells like. L-I-K-E, L-I-K-E, that spells like, that spells like. And now that you have a way to learn the sign language, you can even sign the letters with your kids as you learn the sight words. L-I-K-E, L-I-K-E, that spells like, that spells like. L-I-K-E, L-I-K-E, that spells like, that spells like. Then when you have a 5-letter word, you get to do to the tune of bingo. W-H-E-R-E, W-H-E-R-E, W-H-E-R-E. The word is where. I'm going to go back to the learning target about recognizing uppercase and lowercase letters of the alphabet. I have a full sheet of the whole alphabet. I'm going to start with the letter A. I've chosen a card just randomly. I'm going to stop on my alphabet card when I get to this letter, and it will look like this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. Oh, it's the same as that. I'm going to talk a little bit about the capital and then the lowercase. Their shape is the same, but their size is different. Then I'm going to keep going. P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Find the letter that looks like this. Ooh, I found it faster that time. That was fun. I'm going to switch from that to the previous learning target of I can decode CVC words. One of my favorite games to play with my students is This Is Something That. And when thinking about the word cat that I showed you, I like to kind of give my kids clues so that they can think about what letter I might be thinking of. So in looking at our alphabet sheet, I see something. This is something that you bake it in the oven, and there's probably chocolate chips in it. I can see it. It's a cookie. And cookie, I noticed, has this letter. So I'm going to write that letter here, just a big curve, or a little curve if you want. Okay, I see something else on here. This is something that grows on a tree, and it might be green, might be yellow, but this one's red. Do you see it? It's an apple. And I notice apple has this letter, A. So I'm going to write it A. Little curve, little line. Oh, we're getting closer to a word. Okay, this is something that lives in a shell, and when it gets scared, it hides inside of its shell. It's a turtle, and turtle, I notice, has a T. So I'm going to write the letter T. Big line, little line. Look, we made a word. Cat. That was fun. Cat. So remember when I shared with you that you're going to be able to print all upper and lowercase letters? Well, you're also going to be able to do something really exciting with those letters. You're going to want to do this one with a partner. So mom or dad or grandma or grandpa or an older brother or an older sister. So this new target says, I can produce and expand complete sentences in shared language activities. I'm going to show you what these coffee cups are for, and we're going to do exactly this. I'm going to add the I can print all letters because we're going to do some writing. So I like to play a game called Who, What, Where. So we have who, we have what, and we have where. That's all you need for a really good story. So in our Who cup, we have some cards, and I wrote some words on there. In our What cup, we have some more cards with words on them that say what this person is going to do. What makes it really fun is the where. This will tell us where this person is doing this. Then I want to show you a way that you can make a story out of that at home. So moms and dads, you're probably not making as many outside lunches as you were before. So you might find yourself with a few extra lunch bags. Lunch bags are perfect for making books. You can start with just one and fold it, or you can add two together. You can fold them in the middle. If you don't have a stapler at home, there's a couple other things you can use that you might have laying around. If you have some zip ties, you could poke a hole, carefully of course, and keep it together with a zip tie. If you have some paper clips laying around, you could clip it together like this. maybe you're all ready to use that pencil without a pencil grip, so you can use this clip also. Maybe you have some extra address labels that come in the mail and they're really sticky, so they work just like tape. So you could use one of those if you wanted to, or maybe you have a safety pin laying around that has no other use. I know you're going to be careful when you put your book together. I have a stapler, so I'm going to use a stapler for mine. I'm going to be really careful because I think stapling my fingers would hurt. So after I staple this, I'm going to share another target with you because we know we're going to do some writing and we're going to make a complete sentence when we do that writing. The next one says, I can capitalize the first word in a sentence and the pronoun I. I have the word I right in front of me, so I'm going to put it right next to that. The word I is kind of funny. It's capital all the time. So before I really make my book, I need to know that my story is going to have a who, a what, and a where. So I'm going to mix in here. I'm going to pick a card, any card. I wonder what it will be. Okay, I'm going to open this. I got the word dad. I'm going to put this right here for my who. So now in my mind, I'm thinking about my dad. Let's see what my dad is doing. My dad is sleeping. Now let's see where my dad is sleeping. This is so funny. I wonder if my dad will see this. Oh gosh, I'm so excited. This is not a place that you would sleep. This is a place, it's kind of in your yard, and you plant things like lettuce and tomatoes and sometimes flowers. I got the word garden. So listen to this story. My dad is sleeping in the garden. Now, right now, I only have the word dad and the word sleeping and the word garden. Well, that doesn't make any sense. And right here, I shared with you that we're going to make a complete sentence. I can't write a story that says, Dad, sleeping, garden. That's not a complete sentence. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to add some words to our story. We're going to start with the word I. Now, you get to decide once you have your book, how you open it, how you write in it. I like this. I think this will be the front. I'm going to write my name on it so I know that it belongs to me. I'll use this marker. I have my clip on there in case I forget how to hold a pen. I'm going to write my Katie name. I'm going to write my K, capital, because it's the boss of my name. Then I'm going to write an A, and a T, and an I, and an E. Then I'm going to open my book. Now, moms and dads at home, if you want to do the writing for them, you totally can. I'm going to start with the word I, and it's always capital. Dad, sleeping garden. That still doesn't make sense. I wonder if I have a word that would help. Oh, I see the word like. Oh, I just said the word see. I see. Oh, I like that even better. I see Dad sleeping. I see Dad sleeping. I could write that. I see Dad sleeping. I see Dad sleeping garden. That still doesn't make sense. I see Dad sleeping in. I could write the word in. I-N. I see Dad sleeping in. I kind of ran out of room, so I think I better turn the page. I see Dad sleeping in. I see a word here that will help me with the next page. This word is the, so I'm going to write the word the. T-H-E. I see Dad sleeping in the garden. Now, I want my family to know when I show them this book that that's the end of my sentence. So my next target to share with you, I can recognize and name end punctuation. I put an exclamation point right there. I like to call it an excited mark because I get excited when I see one of those. I think I would be really excited if I saw my dad for real sleeping in the garden. So I'm going to put an exclamation point right here at the end. Now, when I go back to draw my pictures, I want to make sure they match my story. I see Dad sleeping in the garden. Now, here's where it gets fun. You can draw a picture right on this bag, or if you have an index card like this one, you could draw a picture here, and you could glue it right to your bag. I think I'll do that. I like to use glue now and then. I don't need very much, so when I turn this glue up, I just want to be able to say, oh yes, that's plenty. I'll put glue on my card. I made a zigzag line. Then I'm going to put glue on my bag too, just a little bit. Then I'll put my card on the bag. I'm already thinking about drawing my dad sleeping in the garden. I want to make sure my picture sticks, so I'm going to hold really tight and I'm going to count to 10. You can count with me if you want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do you think if I let go, it'll stay? I'm going to turn my book upside down and make sure. Yeah, now I can draw my dad sleeping in the garden. Here's my dad. His eyes are closed, but he's smiling and snoring. And here's my garden. Here's my plants. I'm going to put the lid on my marker because I want to show you one more thing that you can do with this story. If you have index cards at home, you can cut them into pieces. You want to make sure that you have enough pieces to match your story. I see Dad sleeping in, that was 5, the garden. So I'll need 7 cards. So count with me to make sure I have enough. 1, 2, 3. Gosh, I have a lot of stuff here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, here's where you get to make your own story from those words, and then inside your bag, you have a little pocket so you can tuck it in. So I remember that the first word was I, and I also remember that I need to make sure the word I is capital and it's the first word in my sentence, the first word in my story. So I'm going to make the word I. And if you can't remember what you wrote, you can go back to your book and look. Next was the word see. Now, if you need a grown-up to help you, you can get a yellow marker. You can write the word see for your learner, S-E-E. Then your learner can trace, which means write right over the top. S-E-E. So I see Dad sleeping. I so see this in my mind. My dad's sleeping in the garden. Sleeping in the garden. And I remember at the end, I put an excited mark or an exclamation point because I want you to know and recognize end punctuation. And that way we know that's the end of our story. So here's how you can play a game with your family. You can take the words of your story and mix and mix and mix and mix. And then lay them back on the table. And this is the funniest thing. Wait for this. Dad, I, the sea, garden in sleeping. That does not make any sense. So there's no way that that could be a complete sentence. So you can use someone at home to help you. Now, I know my capital I needs to be first. So I'm going to put my I first. I, Dad, the sea, garden in sleeping. This is so funny. I see Dad, the garden in sleeping. I think we're getting closer. Now, I'm going to put garden last because I know that exclamation point means the end of our story. So I'm going to put that here. I see Dad, the in sleeping garden. We're so close. I think I just need to move a couple things around. So let's put sleeping here and there we go. I see Dad, the sleeping in garden. We're not quite there yet. I see Dad. I know from my drawing that my dad is sleeping. So I'm going to look for the word sleeping. I see Dad. Oh, I think we've got it. I see Dad sleeping the in garden. Oh, not quite. Almost. I think we're there. Let me look. I see Dad sleeping in the garden. We got it. Now, before I put these inside of our book, there's one more standard I want to show you that goes right along with this. I can use frequently occurring nouns and verbs. A noun is a person, place, thing, or animal. So in my story, I have two nouns, my dad and garden. And really, I is for me. That's me writing this story. And a verb is an action, something that you do. So I'm going to use sleeping as the verb. That's what my dad is doing in my story. I'm going to put my pictures together. I'm going to take my words. I'm going to tuck them in, kind of like a little pocket. Then everywhere you go, you have a game to play and a story to read. One of my favorite things to write when I am finished with a story is the end. I'm going to write it on the back. T-H-E-E-E, N-D. The end. I hope you have fun making stories with a who, a what, and a where. I can't wait to see what you come up with.
Thank you for joining us today on Medford Anywhere Learning TV for the latest updates on what's going on in the Medford School District, including COVID-19 updates as well as next steps for Medford Anywhere Learning, because there's always more still to come. Check out our website at www.medford.k12.or.us. See you soon.